What's up, good people? Our first meeting for CES is going to be a little bit early. We are going to Razer.
Yeah, the Three Musketeers are landed.
We are back again.
We're here.
Alright, good people, so at the Razer suite we have the Razer Tomahawk Elite, their first case that they've designed by themselves. This is just a prototype. It looks sick. Let's check it out. But first, a huge thanks to our sponsors for making this CES possible. Alright, so this whole Razer Tomahawk case is a very interesting direction for Razer because it's the first case that they're designing by themselves. You know, they've done some collaborations with NZXT and other brands in the past, which looks, you know, they look cool, but this is legit their first case. Of course, it has, you know, a lot of resemblance in this current state to NZXT, the H series, like the H700. It's about the same size. It has the same kind of like metallic shape. The ventilation pattern, for example, is the same square. So I'm really hoping that in the final revision that we'll see some unique elements in terms of design that, you know, separates this case from many other cases in the market and NZXT in particular. So the Tomahawk Elite, what's so special about it? So what they're trying to do is go into a direction with these mechanized side panels. So they're both tempered glass on both sides, and they are supposed to raise up. So the prototype sample we saw is just, you know, it's a handmade sample, but what they want to do here is you press a button, they open up, but they're also inserting this top panel, which is also tempered glass. So it's a three-side tempered glass design and letting you raise that a little bit for airflow. So my question in terms of this interior layout was, because it is inverted, you know, you'll need definitely fan brackets up top. Otherwise, you know, this whole raising section up top will be pointless. I really like the power supply shroud design. It is all enclosed, and they're still debating on whether or not to put anything in the front, and I feel like they should, because if it's just a front solid piece, then the case is, you know, is going to limit its airflow potential if the whole basement is covered with the power supply shroud and the top has no fan bracket. So where are you gonna, you know, install fans? So the rear has some fan allocation. Of course, it's not final yet, and so I'm really kind of excited to see how and in what direction Razer will take this Tomahawk Elite. What I really like about the cable management design, I'm not sure exactly how it will be in the finished product, but I love the motherboard sort of cover at the back. So this is where you can hide certain cables, routing them for, you know, your 24-pin and the 8-pin cable, while having that little transparent section so you can see the motherboard cutout, which I think is you know, a very unique take on paneling design, especially since that whole area is tempered glass side panel, so it will be visible throughout. I do like the SSD mounting locations. However, the SATA cables are facing towards the front and not towards the motherboard tray. So exactly how are you going to route that? So cable management still needs a bit of work, especially on how to access the power supply shroud area. Of course, the top I/O will include a Type-C connector, and I'm hoping, you know, nice collection of buttons so you can control the top hydraulic system for airflow and those side panels. Pricing is not yet available, but I'm really excited to see in what direction Razer takes the Tomahawk series, and just really looking forward to the final production samples. And this is the Razer Tomahawk, a slightly more basic version compared to the Tomahawk Elite. This one is a little bit more complete state, so let's check it out. And as for the lower end Razer Tomahawk, so that's in a more complete state, so the tooling is almost complete, and it does have resemblance to a Lee & Alpha enclosure, so a similar kind of roomy interior, power supply shroud with those covers onto which you can install either fans or SSDs. You can install a 360 radiator at the front, but my only concern is with the top mounted fans, since those fan holes are not lined up for flexibility for radiators, for example, because they are fixed. And that's an issue. Illumination, of course, though, looks awesome. Bottom firing LEDs plus the Razer logo at the front. It kind of follows in what Razer has been doing with NZXT, for that design by Razer formula, but now the Tomahawk is Razer's own creation. All right, so that's the Razer Tomahawk Elite and the regular Tomahawk. What do you guys think? Any feedback is of course appreciated. This is going to be launching in Q3 of 2019, so lots of time for revisions and, you know, market trends to catch up. Hopefully we'll see many new features as well that are not included in this prototype. So thanks so much for watching this CES coverage. We'll see you guys next video.